Welcome to another edition of Let's Play WWE 2004. The reason...
2005 yet?
The reason for the stutter is because I actually forgot which year we were doing, but then I remembered because Sam...
What up? I was telling my girlfriend just a few minutes ago that we've been doing this series for like a year now.
Yep. With the
not in the game, obviously, but in real life.
With the fact that...
In the game, we've just like 5 months.
With the fact that other series have come to a close, this is now the longest running Let's Play series on this channel. So now, maybe that catchphrase that I've developed for the other series can move to this one. That it's the longest running Let's Play series on this channel.
Oh. Yeah, that one.
Well, I've never used it for this one, so... And yes, it is taking it from the WWE's stuff.
You said the longest episodic YouTube series. Longest episodic. I don't know. But you should use the word episodic because...
Well, Roddy Piper got in a fight backstage.
With who?
Kid Cash.
You're not sharing your screen with me, buddy.
I'm not? Oh, I forgot we got a new call.
You bastard!
Let's share that screen. Can you see it now?
Look at you and old man Brett.
He got beaten up by Kid Cash.
Roddy Piper being a jerk. Oh, why is Piper gonna be a jerk for?
So you wanna fine him since this is his actual...
Is this his second time?
No, it's his first time.
Oh, I would say give him a certain warning. He's a legend.
Sounds good. Everybody's pleased. Everybody's pleased, so that's good.
He's a legend in his own mind. Hey, he's dead, right?
Yeah. Let's change him.
Out of all the wrestler deaths that I've experienced in my life, Roddy Piper is one that affected me the most.
That was probably Dusty Rhodes for me.
Yeah. You know what, like, not to be morbid or anything, like, not to be, like, crazy and shit, but if Ric Flair passes away someday, the wrestling community is going to be upside down. Like, he's, like, the most beloved.
I agree.
What about Hogan? You think if Hogan dies today, like, just say, for example, Hulk Hogan just dies today, would WWE do, like, something that's for him, or would they go, nah, he's still a racist?
I don't know. That's a good question. They probably would. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably would. I've been thinking about that for a while, like, because, they honor people and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, right now, they're like, none of them get friends with Hogan because of the race and stuff.
Yeah. Well, with what happened on the pre-show, or before the show, I think it's fair to say that Kid Cash deserves... this win. And that's why we're going to give him a win.
Yeah, sounds to me like you're speaking a foreign language, but not sure.
And then we move to the next pre-show match for the show. I mean, not pre-show. The next match for the show, I should say.
For the B-show.
And of course, Lundrick. Against our jobber tag team, Freddie Midnight and Brody Lee.
Did we sign Brody Lee yet?
Yeah, he's teaming with Freddie Midnight.
They're developmental?
No, they're right here. On the main roster.
We brought them up, huh?
Yeah.
Dang. Where's Colin Blaney when you need him?
Actually, I think he's in the same company they were.
Is it true that Colin Delaney is related to Colin Kaepernick?
Well, I don't know. That's a question that they'd probably have to answer. Lundrick. How would you feel about doing Lundrick against the Impact players next week on SmackDown?
That's good. I like it.
Impact players do a match next week on SmackDown. And I think we should give Kid Cash some promo time. Where he just cuts a promo. Because he's Kid Cash. Because why not? It's the B show, who cares? It's the B show, and that means one thing, and that is that Ernest the Cat Miller is on the show.
Yay.
Yay. Because he's not allowed to be on the actual show. Yay.
He's lucky he has a fucking job, man. Is he a heel or a face?
He's a heel.
Let's have Brian Danielson beat him. Oh, we're still doing dark matches with him.
I'll tell you in a second.
We're still doing dark matches, huh?
Yeah, we're still doing dark matches with him. Mm-hmm.
You want to have Matt Morgan beat him? He's a heel too, though. But fuck it.
How about Scotty 2 Hotty? Since Scotty hasn't fought in about a month. I also just remembered one feud that I don't know if we actually ever made a feud, but we said we were going to make a feud. Either the FBI against the Headbangers or the FBI against Shannon Moore.
Oh, it was the FBI and the Headbangers with Shannon Moore.
Okay, so Headbangers versus FBI. Headbanger, Nunzio, Johnny, Tony, Chuck, and Shannon Moore. Wow, Shannon Moore's only 24.
Or no?
Huh?
Shannon Moore what?
Shannon Moore's only 24.
Years old?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I don't do alliances because then the only way the feud gets hyped, I should say, is if those guys are or if those guys are together in the segment. But if not, then you could put, you know,
I always do alliances. Okay, that's good to know.
You know, then you could put this guy with somebody not in the feud against, you know, where he's talking about somebody else.
We could put the Headbangers against the Dudley Boys in the feudal advance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Good to know.
Is looking for a partner against the FBI. Can I do a four-person? Yeah, an 8-man. Nunzio, Johnny, Chuck, and Tony Mamaluke. Nunzio introduces Tony Mamaluke to the WWE audience. So, you know, shit you could do on Velocity and nowhere else.
Basically.
And explain last week. Neither.
Okay, let's have him do a Piper's Pit on SmackDown this week. Oh wait, we're having to do a Piper's Pit next week on Raw. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the legends aren't.
He's doing a backstage fight. He's not even supposed to be there.
Most of the legends aren't on a show.
That makes sense.
I think. I'm not sure. Would you be opposed to this?
In the main event?
Yeah.
Who wins?
Rhino?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I mean, I figured since the APA really isn't doing anything, let's give them another minute.
Rhino beat the first Black World Champion.
And then, since there's 4 guys, let's give them another minute. Yep. Kid Cash beat Vordell Walker.
Yeah, we're not surprised about that. 44, though, that's pretty good. Kid Cash is really well.
The Spanish announce team did good at ringside. Yay!
They should find a way to make Kid Cash the number 1 contender for the Cruiserweight title.
Funny thing is, that's actually what I was thinking.
Because, I mean, he did really well. He carried this match.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, he's not going to win the Cruiserweight title, but I'm sure he can have a good match.
Anybody can have a good match against Rey Mysterio.
Not for Del Walker.
Well, it depends. I don't know. I may agree with you, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're probably right, actually. He probably could.
Yeah. Lundrick beat Freddie Midnight and Brody Lee.
Not bad. Freak. Paul London and Brian Kendrick carried that match, too.
Yeah. Right around what Kid Cash got. So it's pretty even, I guess.
Yeah, pretty decent show so far.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's impressive, too. 49 for those guys.
Mm-hmm. Scotty Too Hotty. I mean, then again, Ernest Miller, he actually put over Scotty Too Hotty, so that's pretty,
They better call his mama.
Yeah. He might be crying.
Mom.
Okay, that's unfortunate that the Headbangers and Shannon Moore did worse than the FBI.
They did worse than Leonard and Kendrick doing a promo together.
That's the worst segment we've had so far. I guess we know who's winning. I guess we know who's winning that feud, huh?
Yeah.
Good job.
70? Wow.
Good job, Rhino.
Yeah.
75 in-ring performance.
And then when Farouk woke up, he said, damn.
58, not bad. I mean, with basically Rhino being the highlight of the show, it's
Yeah.
like the only thing that got over a 50.
What is this, velocity?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, a good, it's what velocity is supposed to be for. I mean, yes, we did better on velocity than we did for heat. So Angle and Brock main evented last week. The Disco Open Challenge started. And
Last week.
huh?
Where's Disco Inferno on there?
Because
Oh, he beat JJ Perez.
yeah, because you said you wanted him to start doing a open challenge.
Yeah, and then maybe like 5 or 6 guys in, Daniel Bryan beat them.
Yeah. So we can start Jericho and Angle. And
We could, Jericho and Angle.
and Cena and Big Show tonight.
How do we start that? Cena accepts the challenge.
Yeah, and Cena and Big Show for the US title.
Oh, Cena's the Big Show's the main event tonight.
That works. Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho. Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, what other feuds are ready to finish off?
Okay.
Let's see.
Where do we go from here with that?
Oh, up to 34.
Well, its odds are we haven't pushed it in a probably give or take 2 weeks.
Alright, so let's bring up an NXT guy. Let's bring up an NXT guy for Shinsuke for the opening match. Well, maybe not the opening match. We'll bring in a developmental guy from Disco. And then we'll bring up 2 more guys for dark matches. So we're bringing up 4 guys for one, for the show. Do you want to try CM Punk and Cole Cabana? Did we do Cole Cabana?
Yeah. He worked Albright 2 weeks ago.
Right. Oh, but you know what? Albright, that doesn't count anymore because I don't like that. I like them to go against the thumbs. Let's bring up Punk and Cabana.
That's fine.
And let's see. You want to give Albright another shot, man, Albright?
Sure. I'm a big fan of Albright, so I'll go.
So am I. And then one more.
Actually, I take that back. Seidel's with us.
Good. Oh yeah, we're debating what he was signed.
You want to see if Monty Brown can deliver up? Pounce!
I don't think he will, but yeah, let's do it. We'll put him in a dark match and we'll pick a winner. And we'll see him. So I think we're good with that.
Okay.
So Big Show John Cena, main event. That's what's tough first.
Mm-hmm. How deep can Big Show go? D? Okay, so it's got to be a shorter main event.
Big Show's for show, not for go.
Okay, who do you want to have the Outlaws go against? Because remember, we're doing the thing where they have to prove themselves before getting a tag team title shot. We had them against them last week. Cade and Jindrak.
Let's do... Damn.
Do you want to do the FBI? Since they're going to get a win next?
Yeah, I was thinking of the FBI and the headbangers to cause a distraction.
That works. Let's give them 10 minutes. Billy. Distraction. Let's just pull in one of them. Oh, I already made that note. Okay. Oh, and we already have the feud. Okay, good. Good.
Did you put Shinsuke on the pre-show? I mean, the velocity?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You know what? Let's just have him taunt the Guerreros before the match to start building up the thing between the Outlaws and the Guerreros. And then maybe next week we can have Eddie. Then next week we could have Eddie and Chavo on commentary or something, but also competing. Let's go open challenge.
Alright, is Brent Albright a face or heel?
Brent's a heel. Punk and Cabana are baby faces, but I figured that you wanted to have them in a tag team match.
Yeah, that'd be cool, actually. I don't think who do we have to lose
You just want to have Vordell. You just want to have Vordell Walker do it.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yep, I moved it too far down. Okay, so now we can also get rid of the tag team match. You wanna? How about?
What do we do with the World's Greatest? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest.
You want to have them on the pre-show?
Yeah, pre-show.
Okay, and since I noticed it when we were looking at the storylines, or when I was doing something with the storylines, we actually booked this match last week.
Okay, that works.
To go along with their feud. And I think you want them to open? Would that be good?
Yeah, it'd be a really good opener. But let's have an Angle actually open the show. We'll make that the first match.
Can we do? No, I want to do 3 and 2 then. Tajiri, Sakota, Akio, Ray, Kidman. And then this could possibly, maybe even open the door for a triple threat match, for the Cruiserweight title or something.
Oh, wow, that'd be good. That's a good idea.
Well, they can get one on the show.
Let's open the show. Let's open the show with Chris Angle, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho. However, their feud starts.
Okay,
we're going to have Bischoff announce that. Let's have Kurt Angle come out, and then we'll have a few other guys, main eventers, come out, and then we'll have Bischoff say, "We'll declare that we'll consider next week on SmackDown."
Heyman.
Oh, but that's only 1 week of build, huh?
We could have Well, do you want to do that?
Yeah, kind of, but then that only leaves us 1 week to build the match after that, because the pay-per-view is in 2 weeks.
No.
That's for Raw, huh?
Yeah. Backlash is a Raw exclusive.
Let's have 4 main eventers declare double contendership, and then we'll have Paul Heyman declare next week. We'll decide what's the matches. Maybe even a fatal 4-way match to decide who's number contender.
I mean, I think A-Train should be in the conversation.
Okay. I mean, it's going to be Jericho anyway, so okay. That all that belongs to the main event thing you have. What about? Oh no, they're refusing. Wow, we have nobody else. No other top contenders. Edge, no, he's here with Booker T. No, not Eddie. Eddie's busy. Booker T is busy. Let's just have it these 2 guys. Is they trying to heal though?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that. Let's just make Jericho number contender somehow. By default, because there's nobody else.
You know what we could do? We could have Jericho contending it and then Angle contest it, saying that Jericho should earn his shot, and then have Paul put 3 guys in a match tonight in a triple threat to where the winner advances to next week to face Jericho.
Okay, we can do that. But then who are the 3 guys?
We don't have to figure that out right now. Heyman is going to announce number 10 contender, and Jericho interrupts, contending he should be the choice. Okay, so that opens the show. Then we can have a backstage segment later in the show with Heyman and Jericho, Heyman and Angle, where Angle says, "Wouldn't you want to do? Wouldn't you want this like rating booster? Wouldn't you want to stretch it out?" Angle asks Paul to put their differences aside and hear him out.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Put Shinsuke in a dark match again, like Monty Brown Brent and Shinsuke in a dark match.
Cool having Benoit and Edge not in a match this week, like holding off the match to try and stretch it out.
Yeah. What you could do is you could give one of them a match and put the other one on commentary.
We'll see.
If we have enough time.
Yeah, we'll see if we need an extra match. You know what? I say
Brent. Yeah, Brent.
Okay. And for those wondering why Sean O'Haire is getting the match on the show and Shinsuke Nakamura isn't, it's because we feel like Sean O'Haire needs more of the recovery.
Like he needs the audience to recognize him more.
Yeah. And needs more of a... I mean, I don't know if recovery is the right word, but like he needs to be more established.
Yeah, he does.
And the only way we can do that is by keeping Nakamura off television and putting him on television. Goes the vein of his existence. Then we move to
yeah, we need something between the main event and Sean O'Haire. That's definitely going to kill the main event.
How about another Paul Heyman segment? This where Paul announces the triple threat ahead of the
right before the main event.
Like that and ahead of a commercial break. With A-Train, Matt Hardy, and Perry Saturn.
Matt Hardy. That's good. Are you put Jericho off screen?
No, Jericho's going to come out and pissed off.
Okay.
Complaining.
That's a good match. AJ, Matt Hardy, Perry Saturn.
Triple threat.
And then the winner faces Chris Jericho.
The winner faces Jericho.
Who do you think would win that match?
Well, was gonna say based on babyface and heel, alignment, Matt Hardy would have to win.
Yeah, that'd be good. Matt Hardy and Jericho on SmackDown.
So, and for those who maybe haven't watched the show, haven't watched episodes before, the reason why these guys are getting put in the running, I guess you could say, is because they've all we've underestimated them to this point. We've underestimated them to this point, and we're giving them the opportunity to show what they can do. When the opportunity, counts. When the opportunity counts.
I lost you. I lost your voice. But I think you're up now. What are you doing, Giz?
So, let's go with the announcers, and then we can have Taker return built up for next week.
Yeah, Undertaker's coming back.
Taker will return next week on SmackDown. Screw it, let's have Jericho on commentary. And Jericho and Matt Hardy face off after Matt's win. So, what do you think at SmackDown?
Not bad. I think the Undertaker needs to fucking make the main event great.
You want to give Cena a post-match celebration?
Yeah, we could do that. Fucking confetti and shit.
Cena. And the show goes off the air, making Cena seem like a big deal because he closes the show with a celebration.
And he beats the Big Show in that chapter of his life.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Lonnie Brown.
We could put him in a dark match.
Yeah.
Put him against another scrub. What is he? Where's Money on the card?
Opener.
Put him against the babyface. Let's see.
No.
Tim Snuka?
Sim's a heel.
Maybe Sim Snuka. I saw his name somewhere over there.
Sim's a heel.
Oh, he's a heel.
You want to go against...
Go back to openers? No, not yet. Actually, yeah, we can have him win his dark match.
Yeah,
win. That's fine.
Technically, Bryan Danielson is on the main roster. Okay, we good to go now?
Yeah, I'm nervous and excited about the pre-show. All three of them, actually.
Good job.
62. Look at that, Punk Combatic got in the high 30s.
Compared to the ratings that the other people we brought up from Developmental got, Brody Lee, Freddie Midnight, Johnny Nitro, Joey Mercury. Well, actually, Joey Mercury, not so much Johnny Nitro, because they got right around what Nitro got, I think. I think Nitro got the mid-30s, so that's right around what they got.
Okay.
But yeah, Punk and Cabana could be up on the main roster soon.
Because he got a 28.
Good job, Mr. Albright. Bryan Danielson is definitely deserving of being on the main roster, considering he got the best on the pre-show. Well, next to Nakamura and, world's greatest, but still.
Whoa.
Michael Cole! Fucking guy.
Well, Michael Cole sucks.
Fucking guy. So, yeah, Kidman and Mysterio show they can still do it.
Yeah, I wasn't too impressed.
How could you not be impressed with a 79 from Rey Mysterio?
39.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Wait, Gay got a 47.
Yeah, that happened too.
I think we need to break up hindsight.
Honestly, better than I thought it would get.
We should bring in the original Kaintai, the Kaintai versus the Kaintai together.
So, Takamichinoku, Funaki, Dick Togo, and Men's Teo?
And what about Taka?
Oh yeah, him too.
It's not a good promo either. These guys.
Please don't be on drugs, please don't be on drugs, please don't be on drugs.
Man.
Well, with Chuck Palumbo and Johnny Stamboli getting 40s, you know, you can't really... That's not the finish we chose, but whatever.
That's true.
Angle's backstage with Heyman does as good as Eric Bischoff's shit did on Raw. Actually, no, they did better. I think. So Heyman's better than Bischoff. Nah, Heyman's always been better than Bischoff.
63, what a great promo for Disco.
Especially when last week I pretty sure got about a 50, so. Yeah, these promos are doing wonders for Disco.
51?
Yeah. I blame Vordell Walker.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe we could put Vordell Walker in developmental.
Like, Andrew with his face Marty. I forgot about Tesla development before the show.
Edge and Benoit. Continuation of their feud. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can use your idea that you had with commentary. You could do that next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Or the following week. We could see what happens. Because we want to have it where the best of 5 ends at the pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
So we would need ways to drag it out to not have it where the fans are tired of it by the pay-per-view.
What are they at? How many have they had so far?
Just one. It started last week.
Okay.
The Shanton Bomb. No wonder why Nakamura is going to beat Sean O'Haire. Oops, did I spoil that feud? Oh, jeez.
Sean O'Haire's not very good.
Anybody who didn't know that Sean O'Haire was going to lose that feud, I mean, this isn't 2000 when Sean O'Haire had potential. Sean O'Haire could be a depth mid-carder, but that's about it.
We should give against Funaki.
Not a bad promo compared to his match.
Yeah.
Not a terrible promo.
This was at a 60, like, come on, like, you gotta get better than this. This goes like the bar, you know what I mean? You gotta go above the bar, not below the bar.
We are the bar.
Not that kind of bar.
Oh.
It's just a mediocre bar.
So Jericho and Heyman.
You better tell me right now, Paul, who I'm gonna face next week. You better tell me right now. Alright, I'll tell you. A-Train? Somebody else? And Matt Hardy.
Not a bad match, I do have to say.
Matt Hardy got a 68, not bad.
Yeah. I want to be again. What about having once Sean O'Haire and Shinsuke wrap up their feud, which probably by the end of April their feud will be done. What about him and A-Train? Nakamura and A-Train.
I mean, we could, but A-Train's so big. I would say Perry Saturn.
Well, that's not a bad idea. You can have Nakamura and Saturn and then
Matt Hardy, but they're both babyface and looks too hard.
yeah. Not a bad segment to build up that match. Tease tension. Yeah, and then this way, we do the match next week, and then this way we can have, a month to build up Jericho and Angle.
You know what? Oh, we just did A-Train versus The Undertaker, huh?
Yeah, a few weeks ago on SmackDown.
Oh, dude, that could have been actually a potential feud that we could have done. A-Train's so big.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was even thinking about having A-Train be the one who beats Nakamura. Like the first person to beat Nakamura.
I mean, that's true. That could happen. That's true.
And then Shinsuke gets his win back. Or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad show. I mean, it's kind of disappointing when we lose popularity, but I think it's better than Raw was.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a good thing. But I mean, as you all can tell, we do have, it's sort of the same as where WWE was for Raw with building, having a big break in between the pay-per-views. Where I also just realized I spelled choice wrong in the first segment, but oh well. With the fact that we are so far between the next pay-per-view, so far from the next pay-per-view for SmackDown, it's more playing the building block game rather than, having the feuds already in place that are going to take place at Judgment Day.
Yeah, basically, like, character development and shit.
Yeah. And I don't know about you, but I'm more thinking about where we could be for SummerSlam rather than where we're going to be for Judgment Day.
And, we really need to start building up some top guys because this made me realize that we don't have any on SmackDown. We just have a couple.
Yeah, that's true.
I think after Matt Hardy loses next week to Jericho, I think we should do the next pay-per-view Matt Hardy versus Brock Lesnar. I think the three guys, Matt Hardy, A-Train, and Perry Saturn, I think we can build them up as top guys.
I think we can build two of those guys up as top guys.
Who's the third one, Perry Saturn?
Well, with the fact that you said you were comfortable giving him to Shinsuke Nakamura, it kind of says, lends to the idea that you don't know how. Because I was even thinking about Rhino.
Yeah, he's potentially a top guy too.
Yeah.
No, I like your idea of A-Train beating Shinsuke and then having Shinsuke have to make the chase or whatever.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, let us know that in the comment section below what you think. Who do you think on the SmackDown roster could help us add depth to the main event scene? Let us know down below, but if you don't want to leave a comment, you can always leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ding dong that notification bell to always know when a new video is up on Wrestling Express. And until next time,